let's see. Let's check. I'm gonna check TikTok real quick. Let me hit the go live over here on Instagram.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see what TikTok looking like. All right. It says we live on TikTok. All right. Hey, thanks for joining.
Hey.
What is this?
Who we got?
Oh, they jumped off real quick.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just right.
Come
oh,
back.
I see something. I don't know. It's me.
Oh, is that
No.
that was you?
No, it wasn't me, but this time it was me. I had to check. What's up? All right, let me go live on Instagram over here and everything. Okay, now let's check everything else. Make sure we good.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're gonna be all right, Kim. We're gonna be all right. We're in a building.
Right.
It's a beautiful day. It's a
very
beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
What's good? The kid 2242. Thanks for joining.
Hey, kid.
Thanks for joining on
2242.
TikTok. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see here. All right, let's check out Facebook. Make sure everything cool. All right, I can see it. Let's hear it. All right, sound good to me.
All right.
Sound
I think
good?
I got enough little cards.
You think you got enough little cards, Kim?
Yeah.
Cause I got something on the menu. I got something on the menu as well, Kim.
All right.
You know what I mean? I know we didn't go live before we went live.
But we here.
like we usually do.
But we here.
But we here, Kim.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This music is grooving too, man. This is some old laid back, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think we needed to pick up a little bit though. It might get a little sleepy over here today.
It might.
No,
No, I don't think so.
We too lively. Know what I mean? But yeah, so thank y'all for joining everybody on TikTok. Rock with us. We gonna have a good show today. You know what I mean? As always.
TikTok and you
right?
don't stop.
It seems like everything else is rolling well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But what I'm thinking about doing, it was something I was gonna do on our last episode. I was gonna go live on my phone for my personal, even after the fact we went live on the you know what I mean? Right. On the regular one.
Okay.
Hey, Rose, thanks for joining.
Hey.
Know what I mean? So let's do it. You want me to do it? Should I do it?
Yeah, let's
okay,
go.
Let's do it. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm just gonna do it. All right, I think we good. All right, y'all. What's up? Listen, we are actually live on Quit For What right now. And I know I didn't get a chance to go live before we went live, but I'm here now to go live to let y'all know that we live. You know what I'm talking about?
We live.
We live. So look, let me see if I can turn the camera around. Y'all can see Kim over there. There go Kim, y'all. Know what I'm talking about? So
yes.
Yeah, we here in the
we
building.
Here.
And we about to get the show going, okay? So hopefully y'all see this and come on over and hang out with us at Quit For What. Let's do it. Peace.
Quit For What?
All right. Rose, thanks for joining. Thanks for rocking with us. Thanks for staying on. I just, try to do a little promo on my personal Facebook page because we usually do that. But today we kind of ran a little short on
just
time.
A little show.
Just a little show.
Little show.
Just a little show.
It's just a little show.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I just decided to do it real quick. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with trying something new. You never know. It might be the thing to do.
Right.
Might work out for you.
Absolutely.
I got bars. Did you hear that? That was like a whole bar. Quit playing, man.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. All right, man. All right, Kim, are you ready to get it going?
Eyes ready.
All right, let's do it. What's up, people? Welcome to Quit For What. I'm your host, Ramon Jamal.
And I'm Kim B.
Kim B is in the building, y'all. So again, we are here as always, you know what I mean? Every Tuesday from 8 to 9. What's up, Proud Fam? On TikTok is in the building.
Hey, Proud Fam.
Yeah, Proud Fam.
Proud Fam.
Proud with a V.
Oh,
you know?
Proud.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I said Proud.
So you don't want no problem. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't want no problems.
Problem with a V. No
Problem.
problem. No, you're right. That's my people, though.
sense.
I know. I mean, today we gotta have fun, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, that's just, I don't want to do nothing if I can't have fun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little distracted at the moment.
Oh, they'll see it in a little bit here.
Because
they'll see it in a little bit
they are.
here. Yeah, because I got something I want to talk about for sure.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, how things been going for you, Kim?
Everything's good.
Everything's cool?
Just, at work is, somewhat of a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But what is challenges if you don't have them?
Right.
It's just learning how to work through them.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I know that I need to really learn on is not allowing my frustration with things carrying that
Mm-hmm.
and then carrying it home.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to just let go
Leave
and
it
do
there.
what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I'm done, I'm done. It's the end of the day. It's done. I shouldn't have to worry about it. So even when I'm at work, because sometimes you can let your job or like a specific project
Mhm.
consume you and then you start feeling stressed. It was so bad. I rubbed my elbow
Is that what you do?
in the skin and I had a bruise.
Oh.
Because I was so mad and I just kept hitting my elbow. And next thing I know, I was like, oh my goodness,
in the world?
I need a Band-Aid.
I was thinking that was your way of like, working through things.
No, I just kept
You
hitting
was
my
like-
elbow and I was like, oh, I'm hurting myself.
Okay. It was like, it was so bad. I started rubbing my elbow. I'm like, is that a way to
Skin was
alleviate?
peeling.
Oh, for
and I
real?
was like,
Okay.
This is not
That's
good.
not good. That's not good.
So,
Yeah.
because every time I turn around, I was like, boom, boom. Just mad.
I
Boom.
feel it. I see who is Keys. Thanks for joining. Who is Keys mentioned? I'm a small streamer. Please check out my content. Much love. Will do. All right.
All right.
Shoot me I guess I can see this message, but you know what I'm saying? Send me a message directly. Just, as a reminder. I'll check you out for sure. Your sis is on Instagram here. Thanks for joining.
All right.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm horrible, Kim. Don't do that to me. Which one? You heard
Which one are you?
it. So listen, if this is your first time joining Quit for What the Hangout, we talk about, situations and things when it comes down to people that are pursuing their passions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you have bumps in the road, like
Mhm.
a lot of times. Like I
Right.
said, there's no way to, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And we here to motivate, educate, and inspire. So you don't give up. We're here to support in any way we can.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we need it too. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Priscilla is in the
Yes.
building.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Scylla.
saying? So we need it too. Oh, it's Tiff. It's Tiff.
Oh,
Kim.
hey, Tiff.
Yep. Tiff is in the building.
That's
That's
the-
what I'm talking
That's
about.
the baby sister.
We got Misty in the building. Thanks for
Hey,
joining.
Misty.
Yeah. So so Kim, I'm sorry that you bumped your elbow, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, but
I did have something great happen
you
today.
did. Let's talk about
Yes.
it. What's up?
I had a dream.
You did.
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't had a dream in years.
Wow.
What happens is somehow, I don't know how it happened, but I don't sleep. Like they said, like there's
The
the
REM,
REM.
yeah.
Somehow I stopped going into deep sleeps.
Okay.
And this morning, when I woke up, I felt extra like, kind of feel like I didn't get enough sleep. But then when I thought about it, I was like, I had a dream. And it
That's
was the
what's
first
up.
time I had one in years.
years.
So
Yeah.
I was like, and I had a lot more energy,
Mm-hmm.
when I finally came to.
Yeah.
But I was woke,
Yeah.
feeling good. Like,
There you
I can't
go.
go back to sleep now.
Congratulations, Kim.
Yeah, so that was exciting. I'm making progress, y'all.
There you go. It's what you think for as far as like that happening, like the lifestyle change? I know you know what I'm saying, you're on your weight loss journey, like
Yeah.
different eating habits and stuff like that. you
There's
know?
some other things that I cut back on too
Mhm.
a lot. And I think, when you're really tired, because I wanted to get that kind of sleep, like I'm tired so I can fall asleep.
Right.
Not that I have to take anything to help me sleep.
Yeah.
So, and it just felt different to be able to do that and actually wake up feeling more energy and not struggling to get out of the bed.
Right.
So it's definitely a plus. I wanted to revert back.
Look at you, want to go back into it?
Go back to the drinking the wine before I go to bed. But I was like, nope, not going to do it. Nope.
Yeah.
I hope it happen again tonight.
There you go. That's it. You
yes.
know, that speaks to, like, you know what I mean? Any changes we make, you know, and, you know, it takes time, but it might be like a result we get. You like, okay, so this happened. So what do you do?
Yeah.
You're like, what did I not do that I usually do that could have caused this to happen? Especially if it's something good, you want to repeat that. You know what I'm saying?
And it was the fact that I could recollect. I didn't understand everything, but I was in it long enough that I could remember that I was having a conversation with someone. I can see the different things or where I was at. Yeah. But I didn't care about anything else. I was just happy.
There you go.
Because a lot of times when things, you know how you have dreams and, you know, sometimes it's, you know, little subliminal messages or whatever. And I just kind of feel like I'm always missing out on that. So, like, you know, and then plus too, healthier habits.
Yeah.
You know, and then just trying different things to create those healthy habits or better habits so that you're able to get the proper, because you remember we were talking about this before, I love taking naps. Well, part of me saying I love taking naps is because I always feel drained by the end of the day. So I actually tried to do it at home, but I couldn't go to sleep. So I was like, hey, it's working.
Right. So that's what's up. Like I said, though, you know, we can apply this to anything. You know what I mean? Like, in business, like, you know, we here to talk about stuff like that. Is, you know what I mean? Right. Like, you find something that ended up working for you, you got to think like, okay, so what steps did I take to make this happen? Right. And then you repeat it, right?
Yeah.
I see Priscilla said, she said she got you. She said she won't be that enabler for that after work wine. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate you, Priscilla.
Yes, Seal, yes.
All right, y'all. So listen, I do have some points that I want to talk about. Kim,
but we didn't even ask
cards.
you how your day was.
Oh, my day was
your week
was cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's weekend, I guess, because it's only Tuesday. You know what I mean? But
we went from Wednesday, Thursday,
you right.
Friday,
so we got to go all the way back there.
Exactly.
Well, you know me. I'm always you know, working on my hobbies, which is, you know, my aquarium and everything. So
okay. How we looking?
You know, we looking good. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
I can say that the 7th, and it's so funny, y'all gonna hear this first, okay? Y'all gonna hear this first. Especially if you're one of my Facebook friends. Me and the wife had an anniversary.
Oh yeah.
On the 7th, right? And we both made this mistake, so I didn't get in trouble. It's actually 22 years, and I put 2021. But we both made the mistake. So the next morning we laughed about it, and we said the point is we still together.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
That's it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's the point. So
that's very beautiful.
We good. We just was rolling, you know what I mean? We ain't been keeping, you know, count all like that. We in it. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's what it's got. Don't count. Just be living the moment.
just
live
roll
in it.
Roll with it.
Roll with it.
Yep. All right. So listen, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my points here. Okay. So what I want to talk about today is, you know, when you are creating a business, right? You know, sometimes I would say for the most part, you're inspired by something, right? You're inspired by something that someone else may be already doing, right? Sometimes we might feel like we came up with a new idea, but at the same time, you know, it says there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So, you know, those things happen, right? So, you know, don't get discouraged if there's something that somebody has already done. You can still innovate and make it your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about, you know, inspiration versus imitation, right? Be inspired by what somebody else is doing, but don't imitate you know, what somebody else is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't do that.
Yeah.
There's, you know, you get in trouble for that too.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't just, you know, that you copy them. You can really get in trouble for something like that, right? Priscilla, happy anniversary. Me and my husband is far behind, so we'll take those pointers. Right, keep it rolling. You'll be all right. That's it. Keep it rolling. But yeah, so the reason this came to my mind, y'all, is because there's a restaurant that I never heard of, right? And it's called the Peach Cobbler Factory. Okay? Anybody that's on right now, have you heard about the Peach Cobbler Factory?
You done messed up.
Did I mess up, Kim?
You done messed.
Listen, so when I heard this, the Peach Cobbler Factory, I think somebody shared it on like one of the socials. I was like, yo, and it looked good too. So I was like, okay, that's like the Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying? So I looked it up.
Okay.
Right, and it looks good. All right,
Okay.
so I'm anybody out there, if y'all heard of that, so your sister, yes, you heard of it. She said yes, or yes, you're excited about it. Which one? Did you hear about it, or are you excited? Yeah, so Tip said yes. Like, yeah. So yeah, so that made me think like, wow, did they get this idea from the Cheesecake Factory? Like, that's cool though, because I want to try it. You know what I'm saying? Priscilla, she haven't heard it. All right. So I'm gonna try something real quick, y'all. All right, let's see if this gonna work. All right. She said both. All right, I'm gonna try to show y'all something real quick. Let's see here how I'm gonna do this. All right, here we go. You ready? All right. Let me know if y'all can see that. Okay. So this here is the Peach Cobbler Factory. All right. And we not gonna dwell on this too long, because I don't want y'all to jump off and you know what I'm saying, head that way.
I'm having a moment here.
Yeah. And look, and this is, like I said, this is my first time doing this. So let me know if y'all can still hear us and see us and everything, okay? I know TikTok, y'all can't see this. Y'all just gonna have to look up the Peach Cobbler Factory, right? So they got like all these different types of like, like pies and cookies, and I don't even know what to call it. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff, right? Cobbler shakes, they got everything. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump off of that.
I love peaches, period.
Right. So that's the Peach Cobbler Factory, okay? Yeah.
Question.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Is this local?
It's actually in Cleveland.
We're going.
So I thought, I know when I seen it, I was like, man, where is this at, right? And I told the wife about it, and I was like, I didn't think it was nowhere around here, right? But I think that there's it's a chain, I believe. I've seen, I'm saying, in other places or whatever. But anyway, that's the Peach Cobbler Factory.
I wonder where it originated from. Georgia?
Yeah, not sure. It does say their slogan says it's a
That's
Southern
why I seen
thing.
a Southern thing.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why I started thinking about being inspired by other businesses. What do we do? Or if you think that you came up with something, but then you find out that somebody else is doing it. You know what I mean?
But what they did, they didn't necessarily, they got the idea, but they didn't copy it. They came up with something completely different.
Right. So they innovated, right, on something that's already kind of out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different, just cheesecake, there's peach cobbler. So we're going to kind of take that same.
Changed the game. My mouth is wet.
And like kind of like even the name itself though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So they kind of mimicked in a sense. You know what I mean? But they tweaked it.
Yeah.
So that's how it, that's how it goes.
A lot of varieties.
Right. So let's see here. So key points on inspiration from other businesses, right? Okay, so it says the one is common practice. Drawing inspiration from other businesses is a common and accepted practice, right? So drawing inspiration is not an issue, right? So now we go into innovation versus imitation, okay? Innovation involves adapting and improving ideas, while imitation is copying without adding value. You know what I'm saying? So to me, they actually, innovated, right?
Yeah.
They took something that they know, like, shoot, people like the Cheesecake Factory. People love peach cobbler.
We love it.
Right? So we're going to take, and look, I'm not saying that they just like did this, but it seems to me like that's what they, you know what I mean? That's what they did.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know, everybody who's watching right now, y'all let me know what y'all think. Did they Did they innovate or imitate? Right? Let us know what y'all think. But that's just what I'm getting from that. Right? What you think, Kim?
I think they innovated.
Yeah.
That's me. Because I'm going.
Look
now
at you.
Told
That's
me
all you talking. You just want to go.
Yes.
Look at you.
And my jaw, you know how your cheeks get like that little tingle?
A little tingle.
That's what's going on.
You silly. Got a little tingle.
Because my mama won't make me one, so I got to go get it.
Okay, got a little tingle in your cheeks.
Yes, got a little tingle.
Cheeks. Okay. All
but
right.
that is very true what you said, though.
Yeah.
I think it is innovative.
Cool. So then we got, it says market needs, okay? Adapting successful concepts can meet unmet market needs in different ways, right? So, something might be like awesome and people are flocking to it. But if you see like, if they added this, it would take it to the next level, right? So I'm looking at that as, the market needs, right? What's up? The Roger That Show. Thanks for joining. So I'm looking at it as, market needs. Adapting successful concepts can meet unmet market needs in different ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So somebody, can have an idea, it's proven. So you can take it and add something to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Just like they did, right? So instead of the Cheesecake Factory, it's the Peach Cobbler Factory. They just doing Peach Cobbler. They still kept factory at the end of it, but you know what I mean?
Right. But they offer something different and a variety of different things. So that's I didn't even know you could do all that with peaches.
Right. They just got shakes and everything. Right. All right. So then, like I mentioned earlier, so there's legal considerations, right? So it says ensure you're not infringing on trademarks, patents, or copyrights. Okay. Right. You're not infringing on trademarks, patents, or copyrights. So that's the legal side of it.
Right.
So if you are inspired by something that somebody else is doing, just make sure you do your research, your due diligence.
Right.
And you figure out and find out, make sure that you're not infringing on any of those things. You know what I mean?
Because you don't want nobody knocking on your door.
Right. Hey, look, and then it's like, sometimes they let you get big. Big enough to pay them
exactly
a big lump sum.
Right.
Like let you ride for a minute. Like, okay, we're gonna see what you do with it. So now you in the millions. I'm gonna need that.
Get a little bit of them coins.
But so anyway, y'all, that's what you do not want to do. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we here to talk about. Okay, all right. So Kim, you got anything to say about that?
No,
you don't. Okay, well, what we're gonna do right now though, before we move into the next topic here, Kim, you got them cards in your hand over there.
I do.
I know you're ready. You're ready. And Priscilla just made a comment here. Okay. So let me try to pull this up, Kim, while you get a card, really. Priscilla said, so they saw an idea, imitating, and then created another product, innovation. Okay. It's a little of both. Like all these pizza places, each one have a different taste and a little bit of something special. Yeah. So I like that. So so that's basically, like we saying, it's like, okay, see something you inspired. You kind of like imitate, but you innovate.
Right.
You make it different. You tweak it.
Well, somebody was inspired by, the Peach Cobbler Factory probably was inspired.
Yeah, we're thinking that's probably the case, but we don't know 100% sure. You know what I mean? We don't want to come after us. We came up with this. We didn't even know about the Cheesecake Factory. But anyway, go ahead, Kim. What you got? You ready?
All right. Let's see what we got here. I got one.
You got one, Kim?
It's a Would You Rather card.
It's a Would You Rather card.
Would
y'all
you
ready?
Rather card. Yes.
All right. I need y'all to be ready.
All right. Appear as a guest on your favorite TV show or have lifetime backstage passes for any concert you attend.
For any concert?
Any concert.
Oh, yeah. You want me to answer that right now? You already know my answer then. Okay. I need lifetime passes to any concert. And the first one was a game show or just a show?
Your favorite TV show.
Favorite TV show? Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Yeah, I need them backstage passes to any concert.
Yes.
Forever.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for the TV show.
The TV show. Yes. Okay, what show would that be, Kim?
Well, there's actually two. One, I can't think. His name is on the tip of my tongue, but he comes on late night.
Okay.
And maybe probably Seth. Is it Seth Rogen?
Rogen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he's so funny.
So you like this is like you actually being a guest on the show. So you're gonna sit there and he's gonna talk to you and stuff. Okay.
I want to be like how like that one show you'll see commercials where little clips where Jamie Foxx had to do like that, sing the song and you got to guess what it is. And I just think it's so much fun. But I cannot think of his name off the top of my head though.
Jimmy
Fallon. Yes.
Yeah.
That's whose show I want to be on.
That's
Jimmy
show.
Fallon. Yes.
Oh, that's cool. You get a little 5 minutes of fame with it too.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Okay. That's cool. I
think it'll help me.
Okay. Put you on the spot.
Yes.
In front of millions of people.
Millions.
Yeah, ain't no going back.
Past them jitters.
That's it. Ain't no going back.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. So look, we got Lena in the building.
Hey, Lena.
I need y'all to answer this question too, what Kim asked. But your sister said backstage passes to any concert.
Right.
So she rolled with that.
Yes.
Yeah. So back to the topic that we were talking about, Lena said, and this gives the public choices, like by innovating and and whatnot. So imagine that if we just had one burger spot, what I mean? Like it was just McDonald's and that's it, and wasn't nothing else. Can't go nowhere else because they got burgers on lock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The burger game.
Yeah, that's it. So but anyway, so that gives the public choices. And then as far as your question goes, let's see here. She just put me out there. She said, but babe, what about going on Ancient Aliens, traveling to exotic places? All right, see, I understand that, but to me it seems and sounds like it's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Like a guest on, and that's the thing, Lena, like being on Ancient Aliens, it's like, okay, cool. Like I'm gonna go to Egypt and be, around some pyramids and stuff. I'm kind of like, I don't want to be exposed to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I don't know. I hear about tombs being open and people getting stuff, you know what I mean? And no longer existing. So I'll just watch it on TV and give me my backstage passes to any
still
concert.
Gonna get them backstage passes.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yes.
Which one would you choose? Anybody else out there? Huh? All right.
Come on, somebody speak to me.
Right. All right, Kim, let's go ahead into innovation versus imitation.
Okay.
All right, let's get it. All right, so examples of successful businesses inspired by others. We already talked about the Peach Cobbler Factory, but also just reiterate, it says, while there is no official confirmation, the name and concept might suggest inspiration from the Cheesecake Factory, focusing on a wide variety of specific desserts. So it's kind of the same, but still they innovated, right?
Right.
The next one is Instagram. Okay. Instagram was inspired by Facebook's social networking concept. It differentiated itself with a focus on photo sharing.
Okay.
Right. So now, we see that today. It's how many social networks do we have?
A lot.
And this was talking about Instagram and Facebook. What was the before all this was MySpace.
MySpace.
Yes. You remember MySpace?
Yes.
Then there was Black Planet.
I was on all of them.
But it still is a social network.
Yeah.
Right. So this is really showing us, like, if you're inspired by something, this doesn't mean that you can't act on that inspiration.
Right.
Just tweak it.
Tweak it to make it your own.
Make it your own. Don't imitate, because a lot of things can come from that that are not good.
And by making it your own, it's still original. That's
it.
And don't let nobody tweak yours.
Well, you can't say that though, because somebody might take yours and be like, "Oh, you know what?
I'm just kidding.
I can tweak it. You tweaked it. I tweaked it, but I can't nobody else tweak mine. I'm not having it. Suing everybody out here tweaking."
Right.
No.
But it's true.
What?
Think about it. Somebody invented a pair of jeans. How many people invented a pair of jeans?
Not well. They didn't invent it. They tweaked it.
They made it. They made the
it their own.
jeans, and some made them their own. Now there are some that look alike, just depend on how cheap the fabric is. They make them, you know.
Yeah, just put your patch on it. That's all that matters.
Just put a patch on, and that's it. That's really what a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
You
It'd be
know?
the same manufacturer and everything.
Same thing.
Just change the patch.
Same cloth.
That is, yeah.
But I mean, it's true.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. So here's one, y'all. This one kind of threw me because I don't know, the details, but it says Starbucks drew inspiration from Italian coffee culture and created a unique American coffee house experience. Okay, now I see it. See, I had to read it this time. So to me, it sounds like they said that drew inspiration from Italian coffee culture. So the way that the service is provided in that area, that's what they took and brought here. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So it's not like the experience itself is what was imitated in a sense. Right. You know what I mean? So
is that why their coffee's so strong?
I mean, I don't know about it being so strong. I mean, you can get strong coffee anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
No, that Starbucks got them beat.
Yeah. But I think it's just like we said, like the experience itself. You know what I'm saying? The way it's laid out, the way it's set up. I mean, people just enjoy it. You know what I mean?
I do think it's the experience because I remember Easton Mall used to have a place called Cup of Joe.
Okay.
And it's a coffee. It was a coffee joint.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. I used to go up there, take my laptop up there, and just work. You know, but it's a lot like Starbucks. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. But Starbucks said it in a different way and really blew up. You know what I mean? Like people even just love going there to get their cup of water just because of how the cup is shaped.
The cup.
I know somebody like their cups. This is the cup. You know what I mean? But that's cool though. They did what they had to do to, you know what I mean? To be successful. And that's, you know.
It sells.
So, yeah, it does. It does. All right. So we got another one here. Uber.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So we all know, we think about it. It says Uber modeled on traditional taxi services, but revolutionized the industry with a ride-hailing app. Yeah, you know what I mean? So you know how you used to, you hail for a cab, but now it's the app. You just, you hail for a ride through the app. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same concept. It's just now that we have this technology, these devices in our hands and our pockets, it make it more convenient. Right. You don't got to stand out on the curb with your thumb out. You know what I'm talking about?
And you ain't got to worry about being flown around in the back seat.
You ain't got to call them. You know what I mean? You remember you had to call it for a taxi? You ain't got to do none of that. It's the app. It's easy. Yes. You know what I mean? Convenient. All right. Lena said, let me go here. I'm gonna pull this up here. Lena said McDonald's drew from Mexican culture when creating Chipotle.
Yes.
Look at you.
Very true.
Look at the wife.
Lena on top
she
of
ain't
it.
Playing. What? Okay. I didn't know McDonald's. They created Chipotle.
Yeah.
Ronald getting it popping out here. Okay.
Yep.
That's what's up. I didn't know McDonald's. Huh? Okay, so then we got Priscilla said Shein and Temu.
Exactly.
And they're another one that was popular, but I can't think of their name because they're faded out. Okay. Shein and Temu.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are. They're I think Shein came out first, and then everybody raved about Shein, and then next thing you know, here go Temu, and Temu blew up.
Yeah, it's wow. So that lets you know, y'all, like, it don't matter if somebody else did something. You know what I mean? Just, you can do it too. Yeah. Right? You put your spin on it. Put your spin on it. You know what I'm talking about? That's all.
Absolutely.
That's it. All right. So the next one is Airbnb. Right? Inspired by traditional bed and breakfast.
Yes.
Offering a platform for unique short-term rentals.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Like they're, you know what I mean? Like spin off of like a bed and breakfast.
You'd be surprised what was inspired.
Yeah. But it's just that with Airbnb, you just go in by yourself or you know what I'm saying, with your family or whatnot. And y'all got to handle everything. Bed and breakfast, you got somebody there that, you know what I mean, cook for you and all that stuff, But still, it's a house instead of a hotel.
A hotel, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can cook your own food.
Yeah. So that's cool, But I never thought about it, being like I always think about Airbnbs like like a spinoff of just being at a hotel, not a bed and breakfast.
Not
but
a
that's
bed
kind of
and
like,
breakfast.
yeah. So
I can see that.
I can see that too. Yep, see? Looking at it differently.
Yep.
All right, Kim, let's get a card going
We
real
need
quick.
to get a card.
I got a few more to talk about, but let's do a card. Are y'all ready for a card? Okay, I need y'all to answer these questions as well, right? Need to hear a different viewpoint. All right, what you got, Kim?
All right, so this is from the Poddex interview deck.
Okay.
All right, what book belongs on everyone's shelf?
All right, y'all. Y'all hear that? What book belongs on everyone's shelf? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You probably know my answer. What's your answer? I want you to answer.
You want to know what book I think belongs on everyone's shelf?
Yeah.
Well, I think there's two.
No, it said one. You can't do two. It's one.
Well,
right?
I think my one answer might be your answer, so I'm gonna go with my second answer.
Oh, okay, just
because it might be your answer.
Okay, go ahead. What?
So I'm gonna say my favorite book is "Who Moved My Cheese."
Yeah, that is your book
by Dr. J. Spencer.
Right. So look, that's your book. So everybody else, we got two individuals, Priscilla and Tiff. Said what I was thinking, the Bible.
I know.
It's like, I know. That's why you went around it. That's cool though, but you still had it on the list.
Yes.
I mean, that's like, did you say anything different?
The ultimate guide, the ultimate book.
But at the same time, you know, that's not everybody's.
Right.
You know, so we ain't judging over here.
No judgment here.
No judgment here. You know, but So yeah, anybody else out there think of a book that should be on everybody's bookshelf?
Mm-hmm.
I still got to read Who Moved My Cheese, because you talk about that like
I do.
a lot.
I actually, when I lived in Columbus and I was working one company I was working for, and I even got my manager read, and she was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Like, it just makes you think about how we're moving around and how the type of decisions that we make and how long, because, even when you're procrastinating, the book just, it's like it makes it look back at yourself.
Okay.
And I even did this with my group of women that, and I brought this up to them, and a lot of them started to see the same thing. Like, oh man, it made me think about what where I'm at this point in my life, where I'm going, and how long it took me. And sometimes you just gotta go.
Okay.
So the book it's a great book, and it's not a hard read at all. It's quick, but it gets to the point. And I learned about this working from another company. They made us all take time out. We had to go to a meeting and we had to watch this, and it was amazing. I was like, oh, I love it.
Cool. All right.
So yeah, I think
you said watch this. Is that a movie too?
Yeah, they have a video too.
Oh, for real? Okay, that's better for me.
YouTube. It's on you. You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That I just I'm a watcher.
But even the book alone, the good thing about the book, you can pass it on, and that's what I've done. I got the book every time I get it, and I let somebody borrow it, and it never comes back. Yeah. But at least I know that whoever has it, I hope they shared it with someone else.
There you go. Pass it along. Yes. Pass it along. Yeah, I'll do Audible too.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on there. Cool. I'm gonna have to do it because you always talk about that.
Spence's,
Who Moved My Cheese?
And then he has another one called The Peaks in the Valley.
Okay, let's stick to the Who Moved My Cheese first, because let me get through that one.
I got you.
We'll do that one next. All right, y'all. Let's get back to innovation versus imitation, right? When it comes down to business and what you decide to do and whatnot, right? So another example of a company that innovated, right, and were successful is it says Microsoft, right? But Microsoft Windows in particular, right? So it says it took inspiration from Apple's graphical user interface to develop its own successful operating system, right? So think about that. They both still are big,
pretty big.
There's people that swear by the PC, right? And ones that swear by Mac.
Yeah.
So in the operating systems, that kind of, you even think about Android versus iPhone.
Oh, that's like a tug of war.
But again, somebody did it first.
Yeah.
right? But it's like, okay, wow, I see that what they did and I see the response. I feel like we can make it better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't feel a type of way if you act on that. You know, if you think you can do it.
Right.
Make it happen.
Just do it.
That's it.
Remember you told me that?
That's just do it is it.
You was like, just do it.
Just do it. That was, listen, y'all, back in the day, that was my, anytime, you know what I mean? I always referred to that Nike, just do it.
I remember because we were standing outside of your old studio in the parking lot. And he was like, just do it.
That's it. Yeah, now I'm on quit for what? We already did it. Now we got to keep it going.
Yes.
Quit for what? That's it.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So another one here is Spotify. It's so wild because stuff you just don't think about, right? So Spotify was inspired by iTunes and Napster, offering a legal and user-friendly music streaming service. Do you remember Napster?
I remember the name. I just don't remember.
I think Napster was
how it worked.
Okay, correct me, anybody out there if I'm wrong. I think Napster was more like pirating. You know what pirating, like online, it was like somebody buy the album and then they just upload it to the server and people could just download it.
Just like the movies.
Yeah, Napster was like like anything. Yeah, like I said, movies, games, software. I believe that's what it was. Not saying that I partook, but I think I remember what it was. Don't look at me like that. Give me the side eye. No.
You can tell me about one of the bootleg CDs. No,
hey, good playing. But yeah, so just think about it. You know, that's just streaming platforms for music, right? There's different ones. Even like, thinking about that, like even for me, like right now, okay. So the music that you're hearing right now, I started looking for another platform, and there's so many of them out there, right?
Right.
They just offer different things or different price points. You know what I mean? So
now, is Pandora the same as Spotify, or is that different?
Oh no, that's different.
It is?
Yeah,
okay.
they're all different, So, so there's so many of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Amazon even has like their music platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I listened to their audio. They have Audio Bowls, and
Audible.
then there's SoundCloud, Audible, and then there's the SoundCloud.
Yeah, there's so many.
It's a lot.
It's so many. But again, think about that. And then like what the wife said earlier, that gives us choices.
Variety. Yeah.
Right. So different price points, different functionality, different interfaces. You might like the way this one functions and looks versus that one.
Right.
There's so many different, but and just imagine if people shied away from just because somebody else did it.
Right.
I ain't gonna do it. He did it already.
Right.
No,
when you get them hooked, they hook.
Yeah.
Until something better comes along.
Yeah. What you see, son, behind me?
No.
Okay. All right. I saw you looking. Okay. All right. We good. You're scaring me now. Like, hold up now.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Started looking behind me. I'm like, Anyway, no. But yeah. So just if you think of something, act on it, y'all. Don't but just don't copy like.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you don't want to do.
No.
All right.
I don't want to do that.
All right. So this is the last one. Okay, and there's some more stuff, some more talking points. But this is the last one. Then we're gonna get a card going. Okay, Tesla. Okay.
Yeah.
While inspired by traditional automotive companies, it innovated with electric vehicles and autonomous driving technologies. Right.
Right.
And Tesla was not the first electric vehicle at all. Like there was other companies that did electric vehicles. They just saw it and like, we can do it better and took it to another level. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they did. All right, let's see Priscilla here. She said U-Haul and pods.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They went from like a storage to like the big pod thing.
Yeah.
And the storages.
Right.
So instead of you having to go have a storage, maybe you can put one by your house or your backyard.
Right. What's up, Brittany? Thanks for joining on TikTok.
Hey, Brittany.
You dig? All right, so look, Lena here also, she said as far as novels, okay, what we talked about. Here, I'm gonna pull it up here. Let me see. Push, what is it? Hey, push and boy caught it. Okay, those are two different words. So push and a boy caught it. Both books stay with you after you read them because of how heartbreaking they are.
Oh.
I don't want to be heartbroken, Lena. I'm trying to be cheerful over
It
here.
might be a good story.
Hello, Maxwell. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining.
Maxwell.
Right. Come on, Lena. No, anyway, if those are, good books, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't want to be heartbroken, though. All right, so let's see here. So we talked about Tesla, right, and whatnot. You got a card ready, Kim?
Well, I can just flip it.
Oh, you ready? Just flip it. You ready then?
Yeah.
What you got?
Flip it. Okay. Again, pod deck.
Let's do it.
Interview deck.
Let's do it.
All right. If there was a sandwich name after you, what would be on it?
If there was a sandwich named after you, what would be on it? Anybody out there? Anybody? It's so funny because I remember this one. This is like back in when we were doing the other podcast, Lunchtime Live. I remember that.
Okay.
So why don't you answer that? Or anybody out there, y'all go ahead and get to letting us know what would be on your sandwich. What you got?
Well, my sandwich would consist. At first, the bread got to be right though. That 12 grains bread.
Oh, look at specific.
Specific. The grain, it's amazing bread.
Okay.
Then little Miracle Whip.
Okay.
I'm a Miracle Whip. I grew up on that.
Okay.
Some people grew up on mayonnaise.
Okay. Hellman's.
Hellman's mayonnaise.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't know.
Okay.
I had to have the tang. We grew up with the tang. But just a good some nice honey roasted turkey.
Okay.
On it.
There you go.
Cheese.
What kind of cheese though?
Possibly I would say cheddar, maybe American and cheddar.
Okay.
Because either way it would be great. Even if you like, what do they do? Toast it.
Yeah.
It's even good. But even some real turkey meat, like the real turkey meat.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of bacon on it.
Yeah.
And some mustard, honey mustard.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay. There you go. Look at this. See the shoulders went up.
Oh, great sandwich. What about you? What would your sandwich have on it?
That's wild because I've answered this question before, but it all depends on like when you're asked the question, right? So I started thinking about some turkey, but it was this one turkey that my mom used to get me back in the day. It had like a little spice to it. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm gonna have to hit her up and ask her about that. But I started thinking about that, right? And then the bread, like you said, the bread gotta be right. Not no regular, not no wonder.
No wonder.
Not no wonder.
No
we need
Schwabels.
You know what I'm saying? We need some, like you said, like something. Because like when I go to like Subway, I always get that bread with like the cheese on top of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I get it toasted. I could roll with something like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, like a spicy kind of turkey. And then
that sounds good.
I need pepper jack cheese.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, pepper jack cheese. I'll take some lettuce, some tomato. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then I could do some mayonnaise and some chipotle sauce. Watch out now.
Now that I think about it, it made me think about this little clip I saw, a little video I saw. This girl was making a sandwich, and I was a little upset about how she made the sandwich.
Oh wow.
She took ranch and just pour, I was like, there's no sandwich at this point. And then she slapped on the lettuce and slapped on the pickle.
Oh yeah.
And slapped on these big pieces of meat. I'm like, but the bread, you're not even gonna get to the bread.
Because she put a whole bunch of ranch.
Just all that. And I was like, that was a terrible, terrible, terrible way to have a sandwich.
She did it on purpose to get your reaction.
She did, and I just was like, ew.
Hey, look. That's like, y'all ever seen the video of the dude? I think he was eating Jolly Ranchers. And he was just like crunching on every one he popped in his mouth. He just crunched it and chewed it. And that was... you don't eat Jolly Ranchers like that.
Some strong teeth.
What are you doing? Like, people was mad. Like, did you see how he ate that? Disrespectful.
How you gonna disrespect the Jolly Rancher?
All right, y'all. Okay, so now you got me hungry. Thinking about the sandwich.
You started it.
Did I? No, you asked the question.
I know, but you started it with
with the peach
cobbler
with the
thing.
peach cobbler factory.
I was hungry since I saw
Since
it.
that was it. That had your cheeks tingling.
Yes.
Ting. Yeah. So anyway, all right, y'all. I thank everybody for staying on with us. I know we over here just having ourselves a good old time. Hopefully that y'all are enjoying this conversation as well, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get into another point here.
Okay.
For the innovation versus imitation when it comes to business, right? So when it's okay to get ideas from other businesses. We kind of touched on this already, but I'm gonna go through it, right? So add value, right? Ensure your business adds unique value or improves upon the original idea, right? So we already talked about improving on it, but unique value, that's just, something that's different and unique,
Yes.
a spin on it, like we said, you know what I mean? So again, these are things that we touched on previously. All right, so then we got differentiate. So clearly differentiate your business through branding, customer experience, or product offering, right?
Yes.
So thinking about that makes me think about, like we said, like Starbucks. There's so many different coffee shops, but it's just the way that they brand it, right? And then their customer experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They had an awesome marketing team.
It's different, and I know customer experience is a big thing too.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
That definitely drives people to want to come back.
Right. And that's like something that we talked about previously too. It's like, okay, you can have something that's the best or, something that's really good. But if the customer experience ain't good, I don't want it.
It made me think about Chick-fil-A a little bit.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a totally different experience. You go to McDonald's or Burger King, you're not going to get the same thing. They might even throw a burger at you.
Right. Stop playing. Yeah, y'all think about that. That's a good point that you brought up, Chick-fil-A. Right? Every time I've been, they just been so nice. It's just so like, yo, it feels so good. Nice.
And even when you walk into the restaurant now, these are just the Chick-fil-A's I've been to. I look at the uniform. I look at everything. I look how the process is when I'm going in there. Yeah. How are people working in the back? And it is completely different.
Yeah. So them doing that set them apart. And it's always a line at Chick-fil-A.
Always. But then you don't mind sitting in that line.
Right.
The service makes you like, all right, might be here for a minute, but it's all right.
Right. So that's a good point. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they really did something different with that, right? And it's working for them, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. So then we got legal compliance. Okay. Stay within legal boundaries to avoid intellectual property issues. Something else we talked about, and I know, I'm pretty sure y'all, it come with a lot when you really are trying to. I'm pretty sure the Peach Cobbler Factory, they had to do some intense,
Right.
like research,
right?
Some legal, things, what I'm saying, having lawyers on deck, all that, because I even think about them using factory. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the Cheesecake Factory and you got the Peach Cobbler Factory. Like people could say, like, you can't even use, we got that on lock. You can't have factory at the end of your, but even if it's, something that's dealing in food or some type of cakes, or they can have so much stuff probably that could try to jam you up.
Right.
So they had, I'm pretty sure.
That made me think about too.
What's up?
Like Denny's, Bob Evans, IHOP.
Yeah.
Like, who was the originator?
Right. Yeah.
And then how did because Denny's been around forever. IHOP, remember Perkins?
Yeah.
Well, IHOP I know is from the South, but it had to get inspired somewhere.
Yeah.
And they're all breakfast.
Right.
places.
Hey, look, now I'm thinking about what Lena said about McDonald's and Chipotle.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But what if the Cheesecake Factory owned the peach cobbler factory? You ain't even know.
No.
What you mean? They might have been like, shoot, people love peach cobbler. Let's go ahead and pop that off too. For somebody else do.
I think if you go in there and taste that, it's going to be different.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be different. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just like the fact that we got this, we can do something different and do that.
I mean, they could, but I'm not seeing how that.
What you mean?
I think that maybe somebody got inspired.
You think? Okay,
That's
so
what I think.
we don't know. But anyway, look.
That's just my thought.
Yeah. So Lena said she think Waffle House was first.
Okay, it could have been first. Yeah.
Well, you got Waffle House everywhere.
Man.
You got Waffle House that look like old, like back in the 50s style looking Waffle Houses. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. And hey, Lena be on it though. She told us about
Yes.
how Ronald came up with the Chipotle.
Right.
And this,
right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. She might be on to something
Maybe
there.
on to
She
something.
probably Googled it though real quick. That's what she probably did. No, I'm
How
just
you
playing.
gonna
I'm just playing.
out her like that?
I'm just playing.
I got you, Lena.
All right. So the other part of it, it says ethical considerations, right? It says maintain ethical standards and respect the original creator. Right?
Yeah.
So think about that.
I think with that is like it's enough in the world. There's enough people in the world. There's enough ways to do things that we all should be able to get a piece of the pie without having to try to run over someone else or take someone else's credit.
Right.
That sort of thing.
Right. Lena said, I didn't Google. I know you didn't, girl. I was messing with you. Hey, but yeah, that kind of goes back to what we was talking about on the previous episode. Just about, certain ways in business, like you don't have to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Knocking somebody else, saying you're the best, why go to them? Why
we did talk about that.
We talked about that, right? So, it's like, I created this thing that, was inspired by this other thing, and we're doing it different. Right. Let's say, you come try it and you be the judge. Yeah. If ours is better or not. You know what I mean? But we not about to be like, oh, don't go there. You know what I mean? And start just making up stuff about them that might be true, might not be true. You know what I mean? To try to gain business and try to bring theirs down. Right. So don't do that.
Right.
What you about to say though? I'm sorry.
I just remember when I lived in Pennsylvania, I went to this meeting and there was a grant writer for the state. And he was saying, because if you wanted to start like a nonprofit or something like that, he was just telling people, you know what? You can get a lot of inspiration from a lot of other nonprofits, but even when you go and sit down and you talk to them, and he said what you do is you can kind of rainbow them, but you add your own to it. So that sets you apart from that specific organization, because you might offer something that they don't offer, or because you rainbow, you have extra services. Right. Maybe you have the same idea, but the services that you offer can be different. That sets you apart from them, but y'all can work hand in hand. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I mean by, we all can get it. That's it. It's not one big company out here. We don't got to bully other people. Why can't we just work together? And maybe I might have an idea that could be like, okay, well, we don't do that here, but we have another place, that we could refer you to. Yeah. And that's how, you know what I'm saying?
It.
So
that's it. It's enough to go around, people.
It's enough.
It's enough. All right, y'all. Look, we only got a couple minutes left. So Kim, should we do a card, or I got 3 more points I can run through real fast. Points. All right, I got 3 points, y'all. I want to touch on these too. So look, these are benefits of drawing inspiration, right? So faster market entry, right? Something that we touched on a little bit earlier too. Leveraging proven concepts can help you enter the market more quickly. You already know people like this thing, right? So we can just, take it and improve on it. And people should still, you know, want to use it, right?
Yeah.
Or what if we take it and we can still make it and make it even cheaper?
Yeah.
You know, like you talked about with jeans and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we just gonna put our tag on it, but we gonna charge less.
Right.
You know, so you got the designer brand and then you got, you know what I'm saying?
It might be material, might be a little cheaper, but maybe it's something that you could afford that other people.
Right.
The other one might be a little bit more expensive. So that's why you have these extra stores like Roses. And, you know, that sort of thing. Not putting them down, but I'm just saying, you know, it's a little bit more affordable.
It's still fabric.
Exactly.
You can still cover yourself with it.
Clothe.
Right.
yourself.
Clothe yourself. There you go. That's the proper way to say it. You can still clothe yourself.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So now the other one is reduced risk. Okay. Adapting successful ideals can lower the risk compared to starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Right. So you already know it's proven. You can lower the risk if you just, you know, innovate on something that's already done.
Right.
Right. So to that, I'm going to say, you know, always talk about passion. Hopefully it's something that you're passionate about and you're just not going to just do it just because you like it's making money. I could see, you know, but, you know, some people do that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, so that's that. All right. And then let's see, customer familiarity. Okay. I'm not going to say that again, but that's what it is. Familiar concepts can attract customers more easily due to recognized value propositions. So they recognize that this is similar to that.
Yeah.
This looks like it might be a little better, or it might taste better.
Right.
Might be bigger, might be smaller, it might be more expensive or cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, but but it's kind of the same thing.
You're right.
That's good. All right, y'all. That was good. That was it.
Yes, sir.
Quit for what? You know what I'm talking about?
That's why we here.
And listen, y'all, real quick, before we jump off, something I wanted to mention earlier is it's something that's pretty cool, and I should have shared it earlier, but today on ESPN, they aired the 30 for 30 episode with Butch Reynolds, right? My friend Ishmael, you know, directed it and whatnot. But a lot of the scenes that are in there were shot at my studio, my previous studio. So Really Goody Studios. The name might be in the credits. I gotta, you know, if we were getting ready for the show, it was on at 7 today. We recorded it, so I'm pretty sure, you know, it can air again. You may be able to find it, but yeah.
Where did they find it at?
It's on ESPN.
Oh, on ESPN.
On ESPN, 30 for 30.
I think I remember when you did that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's called False Positives.
That's awesome.
Right. False Positive. So yeah, if y'all get a chance, check it out. You know what I'm talking about? And like I said, I wanted to mention that before we jumped off.
That is awesome.
Appreciate it.
Check it out. I'm going to check it out too.
I know that's right. Let's do it. All right, y'all. Kim, you got anything you wanted to say before we jumped off? You good to go?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, y'all. Again, we thank y'all so much for joining us. We had a great time. We hope y'all did as well. All right. And I'm going to leave y'all with what we always leave y'all with, and that is do what you got to do to make it happen. Don't give up. Quit for what? Until next time.
Peace.